In a couple of days, it'll be World Philosophy Day 2015, and I wanted to give what I think will be my third World Philosophy Day address. This year, there doesn't seem to be a theme for World Philosophy Day, at least a theme that I cannot find anywhere on the internet. Forgive me if that's not the case. But anyway, I thought I would use this opportunity to talk about my personal philosophy. But before I did that, I want to update you on last year's talk, which I tried to make a case that philosophy was a mixture of wisdom and love, and it was up to us to figure out what that mixture actually was. And I found a quote recently from Emanuel Swedenborg that kind of sums up what I was trying to say last year, but of course he says it so much better. And the quote is this: "Love and wisdom are united in the speech of an angel." And why not us? Why can't love and wisdom be united in our speech? So that's what I wanted to say about that. And now I'd like to talk about my personal philosophy, which I guess you could call it rational egoism or moderate egoism or responsible egoism. All those things would apply to my philosophy. And basically, uh, when I say moderate egoism, what I'm talking about is that my first concern is myself. And me first doesn't mean only. And I was reminded of an incident several years ago where a plane was taking off from Reagan National Airport and it didn't quite take off. In fact, it landed in the Potomac River. And there was a guy who held this lady up so that he could be so that she'd be safe, and in so doing, he lost his life. And I've often thought about that. I don't have anything concrete to base my speculation on, but I've often thought about that. And if they didn't talk beforehand, and and when the rubber hit the road, if he didn't make a decision that her life and her family was maybe worth more than his life and his family, and so therefore that's what he decided to do. And I don't, like I said, I don't have any evidence for that, but like I said before, me first doesn't mean only. There's a couple of quotes from Jesus in the Gospel according to Thomas, which I think is my favorite gospel, and sayings 25 and 26, and I've got that lined up if you'll bear with me. In saying 25, Jesus said, "Love your brother like your soul. Guard him like the pupil of your eye." And then in saying 26, Jesus said, "You see the mote in your brother's eye, but you do not see the beam in your own eye. When you cast the beam out of your own eye, then you will see clearly to cast the mote from your brother's eye." And the two are related because they're talking about eyes and brothers, and so to me the two sayings are very much related. And it's almost as if Jesus is saying, take care of yourself in order that you can take care of your brother even better. And in my faith tradition, this saying in the New Testament was used as a kind of a bludgeon for us not to judge each other, and I think there's some truth in that. But I think it's also the two things together are also an encouragement for us to help one another. And I think what Jesus is really saying is what most often is said on an airplane. Going back to an airplane, when the oxygen masks drop down from the ceiling and the plane has lost oxygen or whatever, they tell you put your oxygen mask on first, and in that way you'll be able to help your neighbor make sure he's got his oxygen mask on as well. So that's the basis of my philosophy, and I suppose also my theology. Uh, the second thing I wanted to say about my philosophy is that it is open. I'm totally open to learning new things and evolving and expanding my philosophy. It's not cast in stone. Uh, One of my favorite sayings comes from Michelangelo, and is actually his motto. And his motto was, "I am still learning." And having just turned 50 a few months ago, I can safely say that I don't know it all, and that I'm still learning as well. So I want to thank everybody for your indulgence in letting me share this year's uh, Philosophy Day, World Philosophy Day address. Thanks for watching.